What's up, everybody? In6Chunks here, your favorite Twitch TV live streamer, coming to you with my first gameplay commentary, which I've never done before. I'm doing this kind of off the cuff. I'm actually playing as I'm yip-yapping, so it might be a little weird. It's unscripted. What are you gonna do? Now, some of you might be asking, "Hey, Chunks, why are you doing a live commentary thing, you whatchamajig?" Well, you know what? I'll get to that, alright? So just shut up. Anyway, so today I'm going to be announcing that I'm going to be changing up my live streaming format. Not so much in the gameplay, nothing cosmetically, more specifically, the chat, the discussions that happen in my live stream. So, now many of you know, or maybe you don't know, maybe you're new to all of this, but anyway, I'm a man pushing 40 who's married, who's been married for over a decade. My wife and I, we have a wonderful little rat. She's 9. And so it has been brought to my attention by my wife and daughter, and when I say that, I am putting that lightly, that some of the topics of discussion that have been going on in my live streams lately could be deemed, I guess, again, putting it lightly, inappropriate. And you know what? The more I think about it, they're right. A lot of the topics of discussion in my live stream, especially recently, are, quite frankly, very much inappropriate conversation for a man pushing 40 who is married and has a family. So, what I plan to do is kind of clean up the content of my live streams by essentially taking all topics of discussion and putting them into two different columns, column A and column B. There is no gray area. Column A, let's go with column A. Why not? We could start with column B, but that would just be counterproductive. We'll go with column A. Column A are topics of discussion that are more than appropriate to discuss in my live stream. Column B are topics of discussion that I'm going to be using my discretion on this, that could be deemed inappropriate. So, what would happen if someone came in with a topic of discussion that falls under column A? Well, I'll acknowledge it in chat, and I will gladly and happily engage in that discussion. What happens if somebody comes in and brings a topic of discussion in column B? Well, to put it bluntly, I'm going to ignore it. I'm not going to respond to it. I'm not going to acknowledge it. So, what would be a wonderful example of a topic of discussion that would be in column A? Well, a great example of a column A discussion would be, well, quite frankly, anything having to do with gaming. I mean, I do host a gaming live stream after all. So, if you want to talk about anything that you're excited that's coming out, whether it's a game, a new system, doesn't even matter what kind of game it is. If you want to talk about Pokemon, talk about Pokemon. I don't really care for Pokemon, but if you like Pokemon, great, that's awesome. Radical. I don't have anything to add to that discussion because I don't really care for Pokemon. But you want to talk about Pokemon, talk about Pokemon. I don't really care. Now, when it comes to topics of discussion that would be considered under column B, I'm going to go ahead and bring up 3 specific examples. Now, I'm not going to call anybody out by name, but I'm going to be bringing up 3 specific examples. So, if you want to come into, let's say you have a story of the wonderful and sexual exploits of you and your gay boyfriend. That sounds sweet, but let's not tell that story in my live stream. Maybe a creepy old man propositioned you for cybersex over Skype. That sounds sweet also, but let's not tell that story in my live stream. Maybe, just maybe, you caught a man on video in a monkey suit, sitting in a Mazda Sonata in a McDonald's parking lot, playing with himself. I gotta admit, that's actually going to be a pretty interesting story. But let's not tell that story in my live stream. But, if you don't mind, please send me the link on Twitter at In6Chunks so I can see the video myself. Those are just a few examples. Now, some of you might not like these changes, and some of you might be a little upset with me. Well, I probably maybe even pissed off 3 of you if you know who you are. But, and I'll probably lose some followers, and it'll probably maybe get a little crazy in the short term. But I think in the long term, I think this is going to all work out for the better. Now, I am also going to try to do my part. I'm going to make a conscious decision to avoid saying words like fuck, shit, ass, or whatnot, or combinations of them, like asshead, shitbag, fuckhead, dick, dick smoke. I gotta be honest with you, I really do like the term dick smoke. That's actually in my top 5 next to fuck rag and douche nozzle. But anyway, I'm going to be making a conscious decision to refrain from using those terms, words, and whatnot to make the chat a little more appropriate. Now, what are the real reasons behind this? Well, the real reasons behind this is because I came to a realization after this was brought to my attention. I came to a very weird realization, and that is this. The vast majority of my live streaming audience isn't even an adult legally, much less mentally. And I figured, they've probably watched live streams up the yin-yang that are considered foul, where the broadcaster is all fuckity, fuckity, fuck, fuckity, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. And the topics of discussion in the chat are probably something that's a little more appropriate for letters to the editor of Hustler magazine. Now, think of it like this. I'm a parent. I would like to assume, although my assumption would probably be wrong, but I would like to assume that most parents have no idea what Twitch TV is. And most parents have no idea that their kid is watching it whatsoever. And I would assume that if a parent were to see their kid watching a live stream where the broadcaster's all fuckity, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuckity, fuck, and the chat's pretty much doing the same thing, the parent would probably look at that and tell the kid, nope, and then take away their ability to watch Twitch TV. I would like to present the opportunity and the hope that if a parent were to see their kid watching my live stream, that maybe they would say, I don't necessarily approve of the game that they're watching, but this guy's broadcast really isn't all that bad. I'm okay with this. Is that really going to happen? I don't know. Most parents would probably be like, go outside, go do something. What the fuck's wrong with you? Now, guys, bear in mind, this is not going to change the live stream, I don't believe, that much, okay? Guys, I'm still going to put on the silly helmet when someone follows and do the really stupid impersonations and all whatnot. So you don't need to worry about that. I'm still going to do all of that stuff. We're still going to be silly. We're still going to be dumb. We're still going to be ripping out the rapper schmack and meeper schmoop. Alright? So none of that's going to change, okay? When I talk about bringing the chat to more of a clean, adult, and mature format, I'm not talking sophisticated adult talk like, things, I don't plan on sitting in the stream going, bravo, Charles, on that lovely Manchester profile on your duvet. Screw that stuff. We don't need to be all adult, like talk politics, tax options, IRAs, 401ks, or any of that other boring stuff. But at the same time, I don't think we necessarily need to be discussing things that you would normally hear on Adam Carolla's Love Line. It's real simple, I'm just looking for more of a cool, clean, crisp taste of 7-Up style of adult content. But anyway, I think that's all I needed to say. If anybody has any questions, I might answer them. Who knows? But anyway, I hope to see you all on my live stream, twitch.tv/in6chunks, and I hope that we can make this new live streaming format work out, and I hope everything goes great, and I wish you all a lovely life and a lovely evening. I'm going to spend the rest of this match making weird noises. Padap.